Hi guys, how you doing? My name's Ben, I'm that bearded guy, and this week I've been playing Outward, a newly released PEGI 12 fantasy roleplay game for the PC, PS4 and the Xbox One. So the game begins in the city of Chersonese, where you must prepare your character for a quest across the vast open world map. Whilst there is no solid opening storyline, the game leads you to interact with non-playable characters to reveal your context within the world.
Greetings,
Preparing your
friend.
character is easier than it sounds though, as you have to fill your satchel with weapons and supplies for the long journey ahead. You have to consider things like food, water, cooking equipment, first aid and protection from the weather. The more you carry, the slower you get, and you have to be careful not to overload yourself, and some of the items can be found as you explore. Despite running through the tutorial, the first few hours of the game are a steep learning curve as you try to establish and refine your character's basic survival requirements. During your crusade, you encounter and enter into combat with rival tribes, roaming predators and mystical beasts. You can perform up to 8 special attacks which can be assigned for speed. Your stamina and health can quickly deteriorate following a particularly difficult encounter, and if left untreated, you will not survive. The combat physics feel a little dated and unskilled as you frantically swoop your weapon to attack given the chance, but the delay makes it feel uncontrolled. The character menu includes your inventory, crafting menu, effect state and map, but the map, unlike the majority of modern RPGs, doesn't feature your character's location or labelled waypoints. Instead, you have to calculate your location yourself, which can be quite difficult at times. Indeed, I think I located the option to assign a location marker, but this doesn't seem to appear on the on-screen compass. The only way to navigate the map is on foot without the ability to fast travel, so a large portion of the game is taken up with walking long distances, only to be killed and faced with a long loading screen. The autosave function does help, however when you die, you're taken to a nearby site either by a goodwill traveller or a rival tribe where you can then escape. It's not always the ideal starting point though, as you can quickly come under attack only to find your inventory empty. The graphics feel reminiscent of an older game, but it does have some stunning scenery and it's evident that a lot of work has gone into the visuals. The same cannot be said however for the non-playable character interactions, which are only partly voiced with some frankly questionable accents, so you're left to read the screen text and decide on a response.
Greetings, friend. Lend me your ear.
There is the option to enter into the co-op mode, either online or in local split-screen mode, which I found more enjoyable than playing alone. It provides an advantage of the ability to distribute the supplies between the two of you, keeping you both mobile and free to maneuver during combat. So truth be told, I didn't really enjoy playing this game and found it more frustrating than enjoyable, but then again I've never really been one for fantasy roleplay games anyway. The early stages of the game are one of discovery and mainly trial and error as you start to learn the crux of the gameplay and also your character's abilities. The absence of some vital gameplay elements, though intentional, do make it a bit of a struggle to get to grips with in the early stages. But if you're the type of player that enjoys coordinating your survival as the primary element of gameplay, then you might actually quite like this one. So if you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit that thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel to see more gaming reviews coming up in the very near future. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you next time.